right now, Val. I think you should be called the Parfessor, because all this young man does is rack up par.
Parfessor. I love that, actually.
You are? Oh, he's the Parfessor. He's the Parfessor.
Let's go.
And if you're looking for collaborations, try and reach out.
We're done reaching out. We're going to rely on the good folks there in Mercer County. We know them, we love them, and hopefully in the near future we could be playing some golf in these courses we already played. So let's take a look at the top courses in this area, starting off with Princeton. Anyone willing and able to get over here if there's a tee time available, because the course gets extremely busy. We're going to go through each one of the holes here at Princeton Country Club. Now we're not going to confuse it with Princeton Golf Club, which is a older, nicer, and more established golf club than Princeton. Here at Princeton Country Club, it's more of a municipal course because it's owned and operated by the city. A little bit of history of the course. It's got some history, being built in 1958 by William and David Gordon. It's listed as open year-round, but be careful, you'll find a bunch of groups out there and you're going to have to even pass them if you want to play pretty quick here. The course is tight, stretches only 6,060 yards from those back tees, and it feels like that. You're going to find yourself hitting up on people, you're going to find yourself getting hit up on. Not even from the hole that you're on. The course kind of gets a little messy as you get closer to the fairways. The roughs definitely could use a little updating. The greens were nice. As you can see right there, the rough right before that fairway, not the best. It's going to be a deciding factor as we continue to give at least a rating of the golf course at the end of this video. But we're going to talk a little bit about the history of the course, which we kind of did. We're going to go through the price of the course, and most importantly, we're going to look at other major golf outlets and the communities of golf and what they rate this golf course in comparison to my rating. Now, Princeton Golf Club course, when you look at it on Golf Now, it's a 3.3. That's horrible. That's as bad as it gets. I'm always thinking that you're going to sneak in close to a 4 just because someone's having a good time going out and playing golf, and now they're going to comment it. So a lot of bad experiences here at this golf club course. Now, that's 440 comments, but nonetheless, let's go over to Golf Pass with 409 comments, pretty consistent, and that's a 3.3 again. So I don't know what's going on at this golf course. People are angry. It didn't feel that way. We paired up with a pretty unique. The only reason I can think of is there's a lot of private golf courses within Princeton that people play, and maybe they have forced to play these public golf courses. Angry and upset, they go online and they complain. And that's why I think this course should be higher. However, it's hard to put a course higher than some of the ones coming next up. Like, as we zoom on out and take a look here at Mountain View Golf Course. This one has been recommended prior to playing, and I'm grateful to get over there and enjoy an 18-hole round of golf. During our travels, we'll come across a golf course that truly feels like you're in the backyard of golf destinations. That is, in this case, Mountain View Golf Course, located in West Trenton. We took our talents over there, and we're going to walk through the first 9 holes of that golf course, giving you as much stats and information as we can of this course that was built in the 50s. The course is one of many Mercer County's Park Commission courses, and it's going to be another course that we hit up that is on our top Mercer County golf course list. And this one is supposed to be one of the top ones. Maybe not the best, but Mountain View has a lot to offer. Being built in 1958, the website says it best, this course is mature. 18-hole championship course opened in 1958. Mountain View is open year-long, 7 days a week, and weather permitting. It only stretches 6,117 yards from the regular tees. We suggest you jump that thing back and play from I think it's the blue tees or the back tees at 6,682 yards from those back tees. All in all, the course is a par 72. It's a very walkable course if you just try to sneak in 9 The hole that you're seeing right now is arguably the nicest hole on the golf course. It's a long par 4 that you really have to have a precise second shot at. With that being said, there's a driving range and a lot of other amenities at this golf course. Since being its grand opening June 20th, 2007, the new clubhouse is offering golf outings, corporate lunches, weddings, and private parties. So there's a lot going on at this course. Just being outside of Trenton, it's going to get pretty busy in regards to scheduling those. And Mountain View Golf Course is extremely affordable. When you come to these Mercer County courses, as long as you do it right, you can find yourself at decent prices for tee times. That's mostly just walking and trying to find the difference between the 18-hole and the 9-hole rate if you're just trying to sneak out. There clearly was a difference here, and we're going to go through those prices in just a little bit, but we want to talk about the rating online on Google. They're giving it about a 4.2. Now, Golf Now is putting it at about a 4.1. I'd say all in all, this course is a solid 4 when it comes to online ratings for public golf courses. And that's why I think Mountain View deserves to be discussed in the conversation. It's a wonderful layout. The course has some great history. The parking can be a little messy. Just be a little mindful of that. And as we zoom on out, this is a good plug for the Parfessor, an independent golf channel focused on fun, affordable golf in your area. If you're not watching, at least be formulating a plan to go play golf tomorrow. Let's take a look at Mercer Oaks Golf Course, and we have to take a look over at the East course. It gets busy here, and most importantly, we only played one, focusing on the East course, which is a links style course. Now, talking to some of the people inside, sounded like the links course could have been better, but a lot of that is steered because the people work there and they know they're putting me on that course. Mercer Oaks East course was designed by R. Clark and Associates and opened to the public fall of 2003. So it's not that old of a course. We only got to play the first 9 of this course. Now, spoiler alert, there's no 9-hole rate. They do have a 9-hole rate, but it's the same as the 18-hole rate. So you're better off going out there and playing a full 18. Make that very clear in the beginning, and they didn't make that clear in the pro shop. In comparison to the West course, which was opened in 1991, this one's the newer of the course, completely links style. You got some power lines swinging right through there. You hate to see that on a golf course, but unfortunately it's there. However, this East course plays extremely long, playing from those back tees at over 7,000 yards at 7,182 yards. Don't recommend playing those back tees. I would have loved to, but you're playing with a group of people. It gets a little rough. For the most part, it's a par 72, so it's a fair golf course. It's a full golf course here. It's completely a championship style course. In regards to tee times and rate of this golf course, there's no difference between the East and the West. So let's just talk about that. The membership, if you're a member, it's $30 on the weekday, $34 on the weekend. Has some twilight rates that drop down to $12 to $16. So becoming a member and then that twilight rate, it's a pretty good deal. Now, when you talk about non-member rates, weekend is $63 and then $56 for the weekday. Now, I will say there's also a $16 cart fee with that, so you're getting a full price at this golf course. Now, but it's well worth it, and depending on the time of the day, the rates definitely decrease dramatically. It's a link style, it's a nice course, but it gets packed, and a lot of people like to play it. So let's zoom on out to the next course that people have argued that maybe is the best golf course in Central Jersey. That is Hopewell Valley Golf and Country Club. Looking back, I enjoyed this course, so we have to put it here at our next course.
At this golf course, really making it what it needs to be. During this aeration time, I think it's not the best time to play the golf course, but it's just the luck of the draw. Being built in 1927, so almost 100 years old here at Hope Valley. Bring a $100 bill because that's what you'll end up paying for this municipal course if you don't book correctly. So almost 100 years old at this golf course, built by a Scottish golf architect who died in 1944. He's built a couple other golf courses in, this is the only one in New Jersey. There's a few in New York, Connecticut. A lot of them actually are private golf courses, but you can see it's got a historical feel to the golf course. each one of these trees have a number on it.
And for golf vlog 140, we're headed back to Mercer County to finish the job here. Now there's an 18-hole golf course that's one of the more historical golf courses in the county. The area dates back to an old horse farm, and we're going to go through this golf course, talk a little bit about the rates, of course, the memberships, the historical factors, why you should probably play this one or why not. And if you're thinking about playing this one, walking on in and taking a look at it virtually. That's what this golf channel is all about, and we're going to try something different here. So grab yourself a scorecard and take a look at a 10-minute golf video at this golf course built in 1927 by Thomas Winston.
Now it's 7 o'clock in the morning here. There's no excuse for that. You pay good price for these golf courses and they just don't take care of them. These municipal courses are either hit or miss. And at Mercer County, I got to call a dime when a dime happens. And I got to call a foul when I see one. And I think there's a foul here. $60 to walk it seems a little excessive. And we will do a little bit more research to see if we build correctly on this channel. I don't like to see that. I mean, 60 bucks is still fair. But Golf Now had it for like $14. So you're talking about price gouging.
I think the reason I was so caught off guard, if you go on Golf Now, it kind of gives you an idea of what the tee times are going to be for the day. They get you with Golf Now rates. I typically don't book it, but at least gives you a time frame. When you get there, they got different rates, different discounts and things of that nature. So $60 was something that just was off. Now at the end of the day, it's $60 is still a fair price to walk 18 holes. But I don't know if there's a difference between walking and riding here, which there wasn't clear during the check-in process. Now this is the original clubhouse, and everything about it was very nice. Now it says little subtleties. There's a few bridges on the golf course with aggressive green shots. It's definitely an historical golf course. Recommend walking it, just like most of the golf courses we play on this one. You get, in the Jersey area, you got a lot of built in 1920s, even some in the 1800s. So it's courses that were meant to be walked, and this is going to be one of those ones you're going to hopefully want to go out there and walk. But there's no difference in price, at least that I'm seeing online. The twilight rate is probably the best deal at $27 on the weekday, and on the weekend $33. I played on a Friday, so I did pay $60. Double checking, that's all correct. And on the weekend it was $67. $67. So it's really $7 more. Now I had to go back and check my receipt because it felt like there's no one out there. They just aerated it. It felt like maybe the discount rates were coming soon. But early in the morning, what do you expect? So you got to move on. They got some senior rates at $38 and $51 on the weekends, and then late twilight, which it doesn't say, but probably 4 or 5 o'clock, it drops down to $21 and then $30 on the weekend. So pretty good rates. They got some membership rates, which they got that membership card. I'm not too familiar with it, and I don't want to look it up because it seems like it's a lot of work, and I wasn't too happy with this place. Looking right at the reviews of this golf course online from the public, on Google it is a 3.9 out of 119 reviews. Moving on to major golf outlets like Golf Now is a 3.8 out of 130 reviews, and Golf Pass has it at a 3.9 out of 138 reviews. We're going to give you a review at the end of this video. We're going to compare it to other golf reviews. We've done 140 golf reviews now, so we're just swinging through and playing as many as we can. This one's open to the public. We've been looking forward to playing it. It gets busy out here, right outside of Trenton. It's one of those public golf courses that a lot of people know about, they love, and we're not going to go too low on this one, but we are going to give a true rating in comparison to all the other ones we've been playing. And I think the course is unbelievable layout. If you're looking for golf in your neighborhood, take a look at the Parfessor, an independent golf channel focused on fun, affordable golf in your area. Hopewell has all the skills to be a top-rated golf course in the state, and as it should be. For some reason, we have to bring it back over to Mercer Oaks Golf Course. That is the West Course, which is, I think, the better layout with that water on some of the holes on the back knives.
You got to do that when you're playing from those back tees here at Mercer Oaks West Course. It's hard. 5 different tee boxes to choose from. Done on in 2 in any of the par 5s. The West Course is considered to be the crown jewel of the park systems in Mercer County. The course was built in the 90s during the wave of golf in 1991. And we're on the signature hole here, number 17. You can see you can't see anything really, but there's water all on this side. Not the best day to get out here and get some footage. I will note the power lines going through, but didn't notice it until now. And in the summertime is the twilight rate that I played before. It's $25 to play it. We'll talk about the putting green surfaces and whether they have a driving range or not. And as you can see, they do. We try to do everything on this channel. That's a nice one. It's a big one. We don't want to disturb him too much. We'll let him be instead of flying away. We're trying to respect the golf course here, pick up our divots. We'll even talk about how Brian Alt really did get aggressive with some of these bunkers. This right here, it's not concrete. If you like golf within the Philadelphia, New York City area, this is the channel for you. Also has the black tees, which we were going to decide to move towards, graduate towards. Episode 109, we actually played that East course. We're here at Mercer Oaks Golf Course, finally playing that West course.
Right off the bat, the clubhouse, everything about it seems like it's going to be a $150 bill, and that's not the case. It's an extremely affordable golf course within New Jersey area. As we walked in, they were able to book a tee time, learn a little bit about the 2 championship golf courses, like the West course, which is the first course built in 1991, and the East course, which was built and finished in 2004. All
right, we're on the second hole here, and it looks like it really does whip around.
If you decide to play from the back tees, those black tees are going to be stretching 7,182 yards. It's going to be extremely challenging on those par 5s, and when it's cold and wet like the day that we played, it does not go anywhere. There's a lot of water on this course. I would say that the drainage, we got a lot of rain on this footage here days before. I think the irrigation system. Now the rating here is a 74 and a slope of 131 from those back tees.
At the first part 3 on number 5, and it's a legit one from those black tees.
When you move over to Google and other major golf outlets, it's a 4.4 out of 5 with 371 reviews to choose from. If you look at the rating and the comments, I think people do like the East course significantly more than the West course. The West course is more of a link style course, and this one definitely more of a parkland style course. A lot of twists, a lot of turns. Putting surfaces were putting true. Everything about the course makes you want to bring a good driver, because you're going to be hitting the ball 300 yards and still almost 200 yards out in some of these par 4s if you're playing from those back tees. The course is in very good shape. Everything about it is extremely reasonable for the price. You can find yourself getting into a little bit of trouble, but getting yourself out of it because the putting green surfaces are just so pure that you can kind of start to feel the course as you play through it. Now this was about 20 years developed now, so the course is finally settled into the course it needs to be as we blast through these 18 holes with not many people on the course. It really does
have some unique layouts. Love and Alt put together a wonderful course. You can see right here we're at a challenging number 14, part 4.
Really do like the East course significantly more than the West course after playing both of them. I think this is one of the most underrated golf facilities in New Jersey. I'm just going to say it, for the price, this is a crown jewel for Mercer Oaks Golf Course and Mercer County. Of course, if you made it this far, think about hitting that subscribe button, as the Parfessor focuses on fun, affordable golf in your area. As we struggle with Google review, it's not a bad time to think about hitting that subscribe button. We're going to zoom on out, and that's going to do it for the Parfessor Independent Golf Channel. Focus on fun, affordable golf in your area. If you're not watching, go play golf tomorrow.